Hey guys, how's it going? I thought today we'd take a look at a console not a lot of people know about, and that's the Sega SC3000. For those that don't know, the 3000 is basically a computer version of the Mark 1. So it's fully compatible with the Mark 1 library of games. It also has a card adapter so you can play the card games that you'd play on your regular Master System. So yep, Mark 1 with a built-in keyboard, a few other bits of functionality. It was released in 1983. Because of its limited numbers outside of Japan, it's quite sought after today, very hard to find boxed. Only released in Australia and New Zealand and a few other small Asian countries, I believe, outside of Japan. So I'm quite happy to have this here. So I thought let's jump into it and I'll show you a little bit about the console. So basically on the box, just got the basic advertising, little kid playing the game. You can see the controller there. Some graphical program, busting out some music. And on the other side we can have a better look at the printer, the joystick that comes with it. I don't have the joystick, I'm a bit upset about that, but I'm still on the search for one. The data recorder, which is really just a cassette player, which is another means to play games on the 3000, and a disk drive. I don't have any of these accessories, always on the lookout, but they're very hard to find today. So I thought, why don't we have a look at the console itself. So yep, this is the 3000H. The only difference between this and the regular 3000 is the amount of RAM in them. If you have a look on the side here, you can see there's the video out, which is just the regular RF cable, an video out for plugging into monitors and whatnot, a printer cable, and then we have cassette in and out, which I'll talk about in a bit more detail in a minute, the power adapter, and an on-off switch. There's a cart reader on the side, which will read your regular Mark 1 carts. So it's fully compatible with those games, which is a nice way to boost the library. And then on the other side we have the controller ports, which are the same ports used in the Master System and the Genesis/Mega Drive. However, you can't use Master System or Mega Drive controllers in it. They won't work. It's my understanding you can use a Mark 1 controller in it, but best played with its own controller, which is very hard to find today. Regular keyboard. Still feels very nice today. Very, very 80s though, hey? So just a quick look at the cables. You've got your regular AC adapter. Now Sega love to use these chunky bastards, and 3000's no exception, that weighs a ton. You got your RF cable, nothing really special there. And then you've got your mono in and your mono out for your tape drive. And as I said, I don't own a tape drive. But a very, very cool feature about the 3000 today is you can actually play games off the internet. You can plug this into your headphone jack or your speaker jack on your computer. Use the website called SC3000.com. I'll link that, and bang, you can play games. They've got tape dumps there, and you can play a console from the early 80s online. I mean, this blows my mind at how awesome that is. I mean, sure, it's not very technical, but it's pretty amazing that such an old console you can play games online. So why don't we have a quick look at the games and what the carts and the tapes look like. So the games come in two varieties. Your tape games, which come in these very big boxes, similar to this one. This is The Search for King Solomon's Mine, which is an old adventure game from the early 80s. The carts come in boxes similar to this. This is basic level 3, so it's not actually a game, it's a programming cartridge. But just to show you what the cartridges look like, they're the same as the Mark 1 cartridges. And they just slot into the side of the console like that, and you're good to go. These tapes here are just a few blank tapes for the licensed by Sega, and then a few tutorials, a keyboard learning program, basic tutorials and whatnot. Most of the documentation is to do with programming. Some of it's just basic things like how to hook up the system and what comes with it. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and might have a video up in the future of a few games in action. Cheers.